Yes, y'all. All right, y'all. I have been like really trying to get this video out as quick as I possibly can. It just has not been there. It just has not. I definitely feel like with all of this Aries energy out there, with me being who I am, I definitely have put in a lot of work already. And I've been in this energy recently where it's like, okay, so come on, so listen. Cause this I've been working. I've been working. This is a break. This ain't no powers for me, this is a break. You know, this is a little anyways. So yeah, it's really been getting me with keeping up with a few things, you know what I'm saying? And I've been kind of relaxing a little bit more. You know, I've been noticing that as well. Spending a little bit more time in self-care. And I feel like that's what divine is doing for me. It's like, okay, so we know that you're asking for more, but this time we're going to give it to you. So you relax and we're going to give it to you. And I'm like, you're going to do what? You know what I'm saying? Because we've been out here like, getting it. So you can do what for me? Because I got it. Don't you got to see that? We got it. Like, what you doing? What you talking about? They're like, we finna physically leave you some, bitch. That's it. I'm like, what? They like, yes. I'm like, no. I like breathe, feather. I'm like, oh. So it's been giving, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of nostalgia almost, you know, nostalgia energy for me. That's what I've definitely been feeling, you know, like relax, you know. And it's hard for me to relax because I'm always on go. Okay? That's one thing for certain, two things for sure. I'm always on the motherfucking go. You know what I'm saying? What was that fell out of there? Something just fell. Okay. We're gonna take that because we might need that. Let's just make sure we are on schedule here. We're gonna get the other books. And there we go. So yes, guys, the divine definitely brought me in this motherfucker. If you have read the title, then you know. Thank you, ancestors and angels, guys, not positive force that look over me. Archangel Michael, come in and protect me as I give this message to my beautiful collective here on collective. The importance of an altar. I literally heard. I think what it was for me is what's taking me so long, what has taken me so long with the video is how the fuck am I going to go in to tell you guys why an altar is important? Because first I want to say, I'm going to start off by saying two things. And the two things I am going to say is the difference between your gods and deities and your ancestors. Okay? So your ancestors are your passed on loved ones. Period. That is it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. The gods are the deities that you choose to work with to give you energy that they have. Okay? Like, for example, you know, you have gods who work with fertility, you know, all the way down to gods who can help you with abundance, you know. So there are different levels to understanding what is out here for you to access. My favorite movie that really breaks down things, I feel like, for like material or mundane, is Bright. The movie with Will Smith in it on Netflix, because that moment when they was in that room, when they found that magic wand, that one was for them folks' bloodline, but they found it. And they was like, we could change our lives with it. How with someone else's things? That's what Will was saying. And then they didn't quite get it. It wasn't about that. It was like, well, do you have it for yourself? Or are you trying to take something from someone else? And that's something that an altar will show you. Do you have it for yourself? Or are you out here taking from someone else? Because when you start taking, you gatekeep information. You're not supposed to be no gatekeeper. You're not supposed to gatekeep things. And what I mean by that is when you receive resourceful things that can help another soul, you hold on to that because you scared that if you say something, you will fold. It's almost like you guys got life mixed up. That's not how you move around in this motherfucker. But anyway, those are the two things I want to start off by saying that is very important. Understanding the difference. Okay. Now, once you get this understanding about what energy is around us, the altar will help you use it. Okay? The altar is a table, a shrine, a desk, a box, a corner, a room, a space, a safe space. A safe space for you to manifest, set intentions, and be your motherfucking best. And it's so safe because it's almost like the energy, earth, air, water, and fire that's required for the purest light to come in from your ancestors and your gods will come to that space. And they'll help your intentions and your manifestations and goals and dreams come to life. That's an important space to have in life. It's almost like how you don't leave your house without your bag, your important bag. How you don't leave your house without your wallet. That's that safe space that you will create for your ancestors and for the deity or God that you choose to help you in life. Because that's what these things were for, to help you in life. Those were the real deal tools. Because when you go back and read and understand what the pyramid text is about, it was just magic and spells. So that means that our ancestors had to do a little bit of something and leave for us to do again and become better. Those were the real tools. The altars and things were real tools that they used for real. And it was a card in my deck that I wanted to read. Okay, let's see here. It was a card that I wanted to read, guys, out of my deck. And it was really important to this message. Okay, let's see here. I forgot the name of it. I just know what it looks like. It looks like a tomb in this deck. A tomb. And that was Adam the first. Okay, because don't play with it. And it's crazy because I came in with that. And somebody who I look up to, he taught me that. How that frequency flows through a tomb. Like how it just, and I just love how beautiful that was that he taught me. I'm not going to say his name, but he knows what he is. Its frequency was the language. Okay, but it was Thebes. Okay, and it was card number 7. All right, let's look at it. I'm reading out of my book here, my favorites. So it says activity, reverence, and worship. The ruined city of Thebes on the Nile enjoyed almost cultural-like status during the ancient Egypt civilization. It was a place of pilgrimage and trade, but it also was a spiritual hub and a hive of activity. Parts of the city were turned into a vast necrophilis, with large tombs and cemeteries being built to honor the wealthy dead. Thebes was a place of reverence and remembrance, where the dead lay at rest in the mightiest of the living. Huge festivals to honor the dead, including the Egyptian Wag Festival, honoring the fall and resurrection of Osiris, which I have been talking about so much lately because he is here. And I think it's so beautiful to have such a powerful energy present. Would be held here. When Thebes card shows up in your reading, it suggests that it is a time of great activity and productivity is about to begin. At the same time, it cautions you not to forget the importance of worship and reverence, honoring your spirituality in the way that seems most fitting to you. Often when we are busy, our spiritual practices are the first thing to slide. But mindfulness, meditation, prayer, remembrance, and quiet contemplation are almost just as important for the mental well-being and spiritual equilibrium. This card reminds you to take time out for the sacred in the everyday. Go for a meditative walk, honor your dead, work your crystal magic, cast a simple spell, enjoy a sacred bath, or spend time alone with your thoughts in a journal. Slow down and breathe. Leave the hustle and bustle behind for a while. I really just love, how the divine works with me. And my life path number is 7. So I definitely, and it means so much to see how everything aligns with you, because I see now why 7 is my life path number and what it means to be a 7. Very spiritual. If you notice, I ain't talking about nothing but the ancestors. I don't care about none of that you're talking about. And that's like a devotion to me. I'm devoted to honoring the dead that is still among us. So having an altar is so important. It helps you, like I was saying, see the reflection of your spiritual practices. Now, when you are setting up your altar, when you this is where it becomes very important, and it can range from many different ways. So the main thing though, the main thing that you must have on your altar is earth, air, water, and fire. How in the fuck shit are you operating on this world without using the natural elements at play? If you stay natural, things naturally will come your way. So stay natural. Earth, air, water, and fire. Examples of that. You should know it. Earth, crystal, dirt. Air, leaf, feather. You know what I'm saying? Water, water. Fire, fire. Leave a candle lit on your altar. Okay? That would be an example of fire. The next part is tricky, but it's on you. I like to tell people, when it comes to your ancestors, you are absolutely correct. Everybody ain't died knowing this. You are absolutely right. But baby, I got one thing for you. Two things for certain. One thing for sure. It's somebody that died that you need to know. And I feel like in most of the families, you do know this individual. You do. It's either it's usually a part of the greats. If you don't have nobody that has died in the recent years, it's a part of the greats. So it'd be great grandma, granddad, cousin, aunt, those energies. Usually people that you put up on your altar, you wanna have a memory with them. That's why you're putting them up. Okay? So it's usually somebody who you have had a memory with. Some collectives they do, some collectives they don't. If you don't, pay close attention to the close relatives, because a relative has been trying to connect with you for certain. Confirmation with the bell, for certain. So whoever is trying to connect with you, once you get that altar up, it's either one of them two ways, and I'm telling you it didn't happen one of them two ways. I'm telling you. You either actually physically sharing memory with this person and they have been trying to connect with you recently, or they've been trying to connect with you, period. And they've been giving you signs and you've been kind of like brush them off like, nah, they dead. Baby, they still here. So, and they've been helping you in the other realm fight off these little demons and shit like that, and these energies that's affecting you in the present day. They haven't went nowhere. Okay? So now you have what an altar is, what possibly, how to set it up, and what can go on it. Okay? Knowing all of those things, having this altar will help you connect with your ancestors. The goal behind life is to break generational curses. That is one of the things. The only way that you're going to be able to break something of a generation is if you get in alignment with the generation itself. Generational curses are already in your family. So you need to get in your family. That way they can help you, show you what needs to be healed, and show you what needs to be revealed, and show you how to move forward. Because that's what they're going to do. So this video, I was thinking, I was like, is it going to be long? Because I didn't want to make it too long. I kind of want to make it like to where you guys can understand just a little bit. Because you don't want to give too much, because you got to go and do your own touch. And that's very important. So having this altar helps you align to help you break this curse that you're trying to break. Okay? This curse is spiritual. And it's going to require soul healing. So you're going to be needing to connect with your soul, connect with your bloodline, connect with your roots, to be able to see where it comes from. Because they're going to show you once you align. You'll be able to see where the problem lies. hone in on the problem, dissect it, get out the tumor, stitch it back up. That's literally how this goes. Okay? And it's crazy I said get out the tumor because demons work in many ways. It's sicknesses, health, wealth, mental, all all of that. Whatever it can do to stop you, to slow you down, to kill you, that's what it's going to do. So you can't see through, and so you don't move forward. So it's very important that you guys know that. What's on the floor? What was this? Oh, affirmations. And it's crazy because it fell out, so we have to read it. It says, I am love, life, and health. I am confident, capable, and worthy. I am inner peace and joy. I speak with good intent. I am pure, noble, and grateful. So please write those things down. You need to note that. Because that's what's going to help you on this phase here that you're about to go into, connecting with your ancestors, connecting with your bloodline. Because there's a lot of things that have been passed down over time that still has you out of line. And it's time, okay? It's time. It is time. It's time to address the issue. Okay, you know how they be like, address the elephant in the room? But we finna do that, okay? So, get your altars up, guys. That's really all I want to say to you guys. Do you guys want to say anything else, ancestors? They said yes, a spirit animal. Okay. And they already falling out, child. We just gonna take what, and it's crazy because I was talking about the eagle today on my TikTok, and it says spirit has your back. On God. Okay. What's this on the floor? Okay. So it says, be spirit, sweet results await. And it says, frog spirit, clear out clutter. Okay. So, they actually want me to read that, so I am. Okay, so the bee spirit is 7, and it's so crazy because the therapist card was what number? 7. Can't make it up. You gotta align. Okay, you gotta align. You don't have nothing else to do at this time. I'm telling you. Baby, listen. Okay, so it says, bee spirit wants you to remember that your part in the divine partnership with the conscious universe is being rewarded, even if you can't see that yet. And ask that you share your good fortune, as there is plenty of honey for all. Be part of the larger whole, the force that brings forth all of the sweet and delightfulness. When bee spirit comes as your protector, she asks you to be honest with yourself. Do you want to taste the sweet honey others have been making, but you believe is unattainable? Do you wonder how others ended up with so much magical honey when you seem to have none? Do you separate from the hive to do it all on your own, or hoard what honey you have, unwilling to trust that there is support and plenty of sweetness to go around? If you have been overworking, and confirmation on my phone, overdoing, and have not given yourself any time to enjoy the sweetness of life, bee spirit is telling you to stop and recharge. Even busy bees need to take a break. So remind yourself that sweetness is everywhere and available to you always when you need it. And it's so crazy. Oh, I gotta sneeze almost. Yes, my ancestor said we don't want to. We don't want to. I've been noticing that as well. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier. You know, it's almost like the divine has been showing me, just relax, relax. The honey that you have been feeding to others, you know what I'm saying, is coming back to you. And it's crazy because I go outside today and this was someone who I met probably 2 months ago. And it just stuck with me because I don't know. But we shared knowledge, and I'm always inspiring people all the time. I don't have nothing else to do but inspire you. So, and when he seen me today, he said, "Hey, Empress," and I was like, "Hi," So it really felt good to know that somebody knows you too, even when you feel like things are going a little, or when you feel like, okay, if there's more to do. No, people see what you have done, and that's what I have to look at too. I have to notice that, like, people see what I've done. So, and it's working for my good. Everything is working together for my good. Marvin said, guess what, y'all? It's good. Said it's good. Said it's good. Said it's working for my good. Real good. It's working for my good. This is my season for grace. For ooh. Don't have me on here crying, y'all. The frog spirit. Clear out the clutter. Whatever you need, it will appear when you need it. So release your grip on all the clutter that is making you feel anxious and burdened. Frog spirit wants you to reclaim your space, unoccupied by shoulders, oughts, and could have beens. Oh, by should haves, ought haves, and could have beens. Let go and jump. Okay, you are free from all the old stuff. What's weighing you down? It is time for a spiritual and psychic cleansing. Are you overdue for letting go of the voices around you, decluttering your schedule, and stop trying to do it all and then some? Frog spirit may also be bearing a message about your physical space. Do you hold on to things because you are afraid of losing your energetic connection to the past, to people who are no longer in your life, or to goals you never pursued? If something is no longer making you feel joyful, empowered, and excited, Frog Spirit is telling you to let go and free yourself and leap forward into something new, trusting you will always have what you need. And that is so crazy because definitely I remember I was outside probably like 2 weeks ago at night, because I like to be outside at night to connect with Newt. Okay, if you don't know who that is, you definitely need to go do your research. But I love to be outside to connect with her at night. And there was a frog that came to me, and I was like, man, I'm really about to leap on into something, and it's crazy because ever since I've seen that, I've noticed I've been throwing things away. I've lost a couple of things that I really didn't need, and I was like, okay, here we go. We're cleansing. We're really, really cleansing this time because it's like I'm ready to leap forward into whatever is new for me, because I know that this new comes with a different everything, just with what I've been doing, and I know that I can't take probably nothing. And I'm actually ready to shift into taking nothing because I have something. It's like I can come as I am. I am that I am is my favorite affirmation, and I've become that. And now I'm ready for whatever the hell is going on. So I'm so glad Spirit out here having backs and stuff like that with the eagle. You know what I'm saying? And they letting us know that we need to continue to watch and wait with the seahorse. You know what I'm saying? Because it's time to still continue to heal with the snake. Like, we are still continuously shedding things. Okay, and as we're shedding, that's teaching us how to claim our independence with the cat spirit. And it's crazy because recently I had to do something with my cat. Okay, we're learning that this independence is teaching us just how to dive in a little bit more to how to tend to these small details here. Okay, there's a lot of small things that we missed, that we thought we hadn't gathered, that we thought would take to break a generational curse. But baby, listen, it's a little bit smaller than it appears. Okay, but it's been holding us back for years. Okay, so altered people, I have overextended. Why it is important. Y'all ever watch the Boondocks? He said booty is more important than war. Y'all crazy. Cosmic Counsel 369.com. Okay. I love you guys, and thank you for all of your support, and thank you for all of your love. And please, I insist, put your motherfucking altar up, because if you don't put your altar up, I'm gonna come to your house and put it up myself.